birthday to you. Memorial birthday to you. Memorial birthday, dear Dad, Grandpa. Memorial birthday to you.
Dad, you're saying memorial.
Memorable.
You're saying memorial?
Memorial birthday.
Not a memorial yet.
Pull that baby out. Make a wish. Okay, did your finger grow back yet?
It'll be a day or two, but it's going to grow back.
Okay.
Resurrection's coming pretty soon.
Eddie, what did you remember about that? What did you see?
Exactly what he said.
Oh, okay, that makes it.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
Am I supposed to blow all those out? For my wish to come true?
Maggie, come help us some more.
It's gonna set the smoke detector.
Oh, don't spit on it.
What am I supposed to do?
It's right there.
But Daddy, I just thought about the wonderful music experiences that you gave in high school for me and so many of the friends, and what an awesome music teacher that you were, and I learned so much, a lot of music. Things that you taught me to follow the best conductor ever.
Well, thank you.
Helped me throughout my life, and I just loved the time that we went to Phoenix on our band trip, and the memories of helping you in the band, being your twirler and your drum majorette. That was such a special memory, and his concern for his family. He pulled me aside when I heard Roy and Robbie's wedding reception. He said, "Now, what exactly is your intention with my daughter?"
Yeah.
Be happy today.
One finger, one thumb, one hand, one arm, one arm, and a hand. Stand up, sit down, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, one arm, one arm, and arm, stand up, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, one arm, one hand, stand up, sit down, keep moving.
Well, 2 years ago, we were down to the basketball tournament. Grandpa and I were roommates. And,
Hey, don't you be telling stories on me now.
anyway, Grandpa was ready to go to bed. He took his Ambien. And, he's like Linda, when he takes Ambien, he's out of it. And so, about an hour after he'd taken it, he started moaning and groaning and rolled over and went over to the refrigerator and took out 2 apples and ate the 2 apples, and then he went and got my Diet Dr. Pepper and drank my Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper.
That's one I don't believe.
He never drinks stuff like that.
Linda always, I always had to get her up in the middle of the night
Well, that's okay. You can
so
tell
she
that
wouldn't wet the bed. And so I got her up and took her into the bathroom and wondered why she didn't come back. And when I went in to check on her, she was kneeling down to the bath by the toilet. And I said, "Linda, what are you doing?" She said, "I'm saying the prayers like you told me to do."
I read just a couple of entries of your missionary journal, and from those few lines of love and sacrifice you have made tells the whole story of who you became. Dad, I hope this day brings you super happiness. 'cause you deserve it with all my love forever, Lyle.
So nice, thank you.
Dig inner tubes in the backyard and make a big stack and try to climb out. And how much fun you have always made the family reunions. Never a dull moment. When we stay at your house, we get to sleep in your recliners and fall asleep in front of the TV. Most of all, we love your big giant hugs. We love you so much, Grandpa. The Sabidas family. Dad, of course, we all have memories of working with Dad and the bees. And one time, Dad and I had just finished working in the bees. We were down in Fredonia. We had the bees not just over the fence from where the bee house was. And we had driven around back by the bee house to take off our gear, because you don't want to take your gear off by the bees, you don't want to get stung. And Dad and I were standing there talking to each other. We'd just taken off our gear, and I bent down to pick up something right when Dad had a bee fly in his mouth. And he spit that thing out on the back of my head and it stung me on the head. So, it was the timing of it couldn't have been better or worse for me.
One shot, and one time when you went hunting bright early in the morning before the suns got up and you shot all the deer for them. You saw their deer tags. Shot like 3 or 4 deer at like 6 in the morning. So we
were all mad at it.
So,
You couldn't hunt anymore.
No, the hunt was over. He filled all our tags in about 5 minutes.
So Grandpa, watching Grandpa take his eye out is always kind of an interesting sight, because he's always playing jokes with it and whatnot. And so the Thanksgiving of my freshman year in college, Adam was on his mission, and I had a date over for Thanksgiving dinner. And normally we like to prepare people before he takes his eye out and just kind of show him and do his little routine of tricks and whatnot. But this time I asked Grandpa to just take it out in dinner without prepping her first. And so she was sitting next to me and we were having dinner, just eating, and I just asked Grandpa to take it out, not to like play it up or anything, but of course, being the showman he is, he took a fork and flipped it over and just started scratching the outside of his eye with it. And he's like, man, I've got something in my eye. And he just kind of played with it and played with it. And he reached up there and, pulled out, I don't know if he had a mirror or whatnot. He was looking in the mirror and stuff, and I was just sitting off to the side, just kind of begging just not to crack up and not to lose it. I watched Grandpa stick the fork at the lid of his eye and kind of pull the eyelid down, and then take his finger and just pull it out completely. And my date just hit me really hard. I covered her mouth. It's like, are you watching this? Anyway, it was so funny, and he took it out and kind of played with it a little bit and looked at it, and then entered into the little spiel that we've all grown to love.
I really miss working with Grandpa in the bees.
You can come help me.
He's not going to miss it that much.
It wasn't so much working in the bees, it was spending time with Grandpa, and just a lot of valuable memories. And the time that we shared, it was...
Would take cats and string them together and put them on top of a horse. And so the horses would scratch the sides of the cat would... Each cat would scratch the horse from a different side, and it'd make the horse go crazy. And you were a kid or something like that.
That was mean. Tie cats' tails together with a piece of baling wire.
Oh, Dad.
Put them over the back of a horse. And they just scratched the horse trying to get away. And the horse is bucking.
Time I went and worked with him. And I noticed that, sorry, I'm losing my voice. He was working with the bees without his gloves on. And I was kind of like, Grandpa, you're crazy, they're stinging you. And he's like, well, when I was younger, my mom always worked with the bees with her gloves off. And I didn't want her to show me up, so I never did. What does it look like? Are you going to let me show you up? And I was just like, yeah, Grandpa, you're going to show me up here. But yeah, that was one of my
cute, Katie.
fond memories.
That's
Grandpa.